Yo, what's good, guys? JC here today from Fitness Gamers, and today we have some huge news relating to AEW console game or AEW video game, to say the least. It's available for everything, pretty much. AEW Fight Forever will have a showcase in THQ Nordic's showcase on August the 12th, so we're going to see more of what the game has. We're probably going to see game modes, we're going to see some gameplay, we're going to see some characters, we're going to see so many things in a couple of days, probably 10 days away. So in today's video, we're going to talk some shop and talk about why we think the game will release this year. Being in the showcase here, I think we're gonna get a release around November to December. I had said October to December time frame, and I do think we're gonna end up getting the game released then. This was very cool to see. We're gonna have this playing in the lower left section of the video, different segments of it, of course. Very cool. This looks like a cool loading screen, and I feel like that's exactly what it's gonna be. But I'm super excited. It looks beautiful. It was worth the wait. AEW is not gonna let us down. It's THQ, a wrestling game. It was super nostalgic to see that logo pop up once again with the wrestling game being attached to it. So let's go ahead and cue the static, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right. So with the news of this showcase being so soon, just 10 days away, I do think we see some possible release date info on this, and I think the release date info is going to be a date in 2022. Now, October to December is the time frame I had said before, because that's when THQ has released their great and their past wrestling games. That's when they've released the wrestling games, to say the least. When they used to release games, it was always during that season, and it could be because, well, it's holiday season, it's peak, right? Gifts, kids, everybody is in the theme of buying and having cool gifts, and new games come out during this time of year. And this is always the peak time for gaming, in my honest opinion. Why do you think consoles have always released during the holiday season? They've always released October to December. Why is that? It's nothing new. It's just how it's always been. And I guess it's, when it comes to profits and how much they make and supply, it just always leads to being the most during this time of year. Now that games aren't just this, that they are digital, supply is not really a case to be worried about, because I mean, everything is just digital now. It'll be unlimited of games being released. So it's very cool to see. I'm super excited. I have some real old school vibes when you watch this. I'll put the link in the description of the video. When you watch it, like, you just hear Justin Roberts' voice saying anything goes, this, that, and the third. Like, he's just talking, and it's very cool, and the game feels to life. You hear the crowd and you feel it. There was just something different with this, and like, we got nothing. We just got like some main menu type thing, and the fact that that's what we got, it was more than enough to excite me and have hope for the future. And this game is just gonna play beautifully, and we're gonna, like, the differences, I mean, I don't know if by then I'll be able to get a PS2 on hand to record some Here Comes the Pain gameplay. I don't know if that's going to be entirely possible. I hope it is. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to be able to play that and show you guys what an arcade style wrestling game is, because we haven't had one in such a long time. WWE hasn't given us one in a very long time, and this will be the first one in a while. And it's not WWE, it's AEW. I really hope too, things that we could get in it. I mean, we're not time to talk about that, but I hope we get like some New Japan stuff. I hope we get some Ring of Honor wrestlers in there. Like, I hope it's not just solely AEW, right? Like, AEW kind of works with everybody, right? Forbidden Door, the Forbidden Door has been smashed, right? So hopefully it's everything combined. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping we get a little bit of everything in this game, because this game could change the landscape of wrestling as a whole, in real life and gaming wise. This could make people want to play wrestling games more. Man, like WWE 2K20, it left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. And wrestling games have always been the center of party games, right? Super Smash Brothers Brawl is not a wrestling game, but nonetheless, the old WWE games were always party games. People, you know, you go to gatherings or whatever, people are going to be playing a wrestling game if they're wrestling fans there, and almost everybody's a wrestling fan. You know, if you're a dude, you know, we all watched wrestling at one point in our lives. So I'm excited, to say the least. This is huge news that we got here with the showcase. So August 12th, I'll try to do some coverage on that too. I've never really covered showcases of games, but this is AEW. This is a wrestling game. I love covering wrestling games. This is like second nature to me. This is like as natural to me as just like closing my eyes and breathing, you know? Like, it's just that easy for me to talk about wrestling games, since I'm very knowledgeable in them in the past. I mean, this is all I've ever really played, and I used to like know life it. So no, AEW Fight Forever, we're probably gonna see a 2022 release. The fact that it's gonna be showcased, I really do think we're gonna see a 2022 release. I mean, I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket, but I don't think they're going to tend to release the game around the same time as WWE. They're not, I think the plan was they were both planning on avoiding one another. How about that? They both didn't want to release games at the same time as one another because it could lead to some problems profit-wise. You got them both releasing games in November, which, don't get me wrong, will be amazing and it'll be a great plan to have as wrestling fans. I think it's a plan that we would all want to have as wrestling fans, right? We would all want to see some, wrestling games come out during the same time. Imagine that. 1 week is AEW, 1 week is WWE. We would have our hands full for like 3 months of content and playing and trying to beat games nonstop. Oh my gosh, this will be amazing. It'll be in a perfect world. But no. AEW is not going to release a game around WrestleMania season like WWE might intend to do. They're not going to do that. And the fact that we got this showcase, it's a good sign. I had said originally in my video yesterday, if they reveal something in All Out, then we're going to get the game this year. Well, guess what? We're going to get something before All Out. We're going to get something in August. We're going to get something a week from now. So, about 2 weeks before All Out. And I think in All Out, we're going to get more. I really do. I think it's going to be like every week, they're going to gradually release something little and more and more. 2020 was when Kenny Omega had announced it, right? And, it's 2022. Time flew by. And we were told 2022, we were going to get something. So the time is now. He did say about 2 years in that original video. He said it'll take about 2 years. So, well, now that we got it, 2 years are up. I think we're going to get it now, and I think we're going to get a great product. It's not just going to be a whatever kind of product. It's going to be an elite game, so I'm super excited. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? Are you guys as excited as I am? Do you guys think this is great news to see this out right now? Is it great news? In your honest opinions, do you think it's good that we're going to get a showcase of it? What do you think we're going to get in the showcase? I think we're going to get like a decent amount of gameplay. We're going to see what the main menu looks like. We're going to see some mechanics. We're going to see how the game plays. We're going to see a little bit of everything, and they're not going to disappoint. I promise you they're not going to disappoint. THQ and AEW, when have they disappointed? When have they disappointed? With the exception of the barbed wire, the exploding barbed wire match, which was still great, all right? It was still great. But with the exception of that, when have they disappointed? I promise you guys, I think we're going to get a Blood and Guts game mode. I really do think we're going to get a Blood and Guts game mode. So hopefully we do. So thank you guys for tuning in, man. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. JC from Fitness Gamers. Guys, remember that God is real, God is good, and miracles do happen. He is roaring and alive like a lion, and I am living proof of this, man. I am living proof that God is real and God is amazing. Remember, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Hulk Hogan, John Cena, never give up mantra. Never give up. Seriously. No, don't ever give up. You can't. Trust me. Never give up. You can't see me. Well, you can't. But yes, God bless you all. Brush your teeth. Wash your hands. And clean your ass. JC from Fitness Gamers. And we are officially logging out. Deuces.